Oh. Oh. This is kind of cool. Buffalo head. At some point I got to figure out how to test this sweet computer right here. I have a Ferragamo purse. I don't know if that's worth anything or not. But it's some sort of Yamaha mixing board. It says right there, UGGs, single button. And you open it, sure enough, it's a whole box of UGGs. It does say on there, anatomically correct. So let's... Alright, what's up, locker nuts? We've got another flashback video for you. These lockers, I've got 3 that I bought on this particular day, which was back in December of 2018. Why am I digging these out to show you? Well, because they were good lockers, and I've just been sitting on this film, and I finally decided, let's get organized, pull those out and share it with you guys, because one of these absolutely was one of my favorite lockers of all time. It was owned by a collector, and you're going to see it, but that's the 3rd video I'm going to show you. The other 2 that I bought you are interesting for their own ways, but real quick, I'm going to go through it. First one I bought was $1. It's one of those little closet lockers, couple bags, garbage bags, couple backpacks. It wasn't too exciting. I didn't get a lot of film of it, but I'm going to show you one particular item that I pulled out that's very noteworthy. The second locker I bought of the day, I spent $250, and this is the one I'm talking about as a collector. Now, what's interesting about this one is the guy had 4 total units at this facility. I bought the first one, so we didn't even know what we're going to see in just a few minutes. I bought it $250. The next one came up. I should have bought that one too. It looked kind of like mine, different stuff, but about the same size and about just as good. That one I think also went for $250. I was just kind of in shock that I just got this one because I was really excited. I liked a couple things. You'll see what I'm talking about. The third one, though, oh boy. So we saw these photos on the auctioneer's website beforehand. There was actually 2 units right by each other. They showed the first one, which is like meh. The second one, oh boy, they racks, guitars, amplifiers, like everyone's like, wait, what? Why didn't you show that in the photos? This would have brought so many more people, but it didn't seem to matter. Instantly, I'm like, I'm in. I had about $2,000 left on me after the cost of the other locker. And as I'm calculating in my head, like, how much can I go? The bid went past $2,000 like that. So fast. Went up to $4,800. But then I'm really excited because I'm thinking, okay, this dude is the same owner as the one I bought. He had all these guitars, everything. What does mine have? I know I saw some what looked like music equipment in there. So now I'm really excited because this guy wasn't just an average, ordinary locker. This is somebody who had a collection. But anyways, the third locker of the day, I spent $100. And it just has a few cool things in there. We're going to show you that one first. All right, so let's take a peek at what we got for $100. All right, third locker of the day. I'm going to give you a peek here, and then I'm going to hustle and get this thing loaded because the day's gotten away from me. It's kind of late. I need to get home. Wife's making dinner. So let's take a peek. All right, so here's what we got. It's pretty small, a little 5x5, and not too much stuff in it, but here, I'll show you what I like. Not too much stuff in here, but it is going to take me a few minutes to get this thing loaded. I like that coffee maker right there. That's pretty nice. But this is interesting, this computer system here. It definitely looks like something. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is like a gamer system or something. I like the skateboard. I always do good with skateboard units for some reason. So I like them. Here's something else down here. Which looks like another coffee brewing or something. Something else like that. Here's a bunch of Starbucks boxes. And there's a jazzy little backpack right there. So that's what oh, there's another backpack right there. And there's a laptop bag right here. Let's see what's in here right now. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, these are empty. Wait, are they? These boxes are almost always empty, but you know what? That's actually a little score right there. So before I get too far, I did pay $100 for this locker. Oh man, that'd be so good if that was in here. This is one of those giant ones. The iPad Pro. Oh yeah, if that's in here, boy oh boy, that'd be good timing because I gotta buy one of these for my daughter for Christmas. Well, it's kind of a Christmas present. It's more for school, but school's requiring it. Not an iPad Pro, obviously, but okay, the flag. Dang, that would have been okay. That would have been super awesome if that was in here, but so. I have this iPad. This is what I have, and I think it cost me about $1,000. It's pretty close to $1,000. So that's a good sign because whoever had this locker has got a little bit of money. I don't know what that is. That'd be so sweet if it was in here. Okay. There's a whole bunch of change right there. That's a good sign. You leave your money in here. What else are you leaving in here? Oh man, I'm so happy right now that I got this one. Another flag. Or maybe that's the same flag. I don't know. This thing's stuck that feels soft. Doesn't feel iPad-y. This locker looks really good. It's spices, I think. This is heavy though. What's in here? Okay. What you would expect. Tums, cough medicine, blah blah blah. That's what you would expect to be in there. Alright, what's in this bad boy? Okay. I see some earphones. A couple pairs of earphones. Oh, these look like gamer earphones because they got the mouthpiece. And they're big and heavy. I think that's a good sign. What's that? Okay. Controller. Game controller. Let me see. Probably. Yeah, I think it's USB, so this is all probably to do with that gaming computer right there. Okay. Nothing in this pocket. Oh, maybe there's something in this pocket. What do we got here? Little mouse. So let's get this thing loaded. I'll start the video again if I see something interesting, but I'll get this home and get this processed at home. Alright, I just finished going through this backpack. This is a disgusting backpack. Do you see all the just nastiness, dirty, and it stinks. It's stinky too. That one was stuffed full of stuff, and then the other one was this Augio backpack right here. That one actually is nice and clean. It's had somebody bejeweled it. It says Berkeley on the side, but I'll be able to sell that. But I threw most of the stuff in this bin right here. So this is what those two backpacks contained. Was a whole bunch of stuff. Got these really nice headsets here, Turtle Beach. There's two of them, and there's some sort of little box they plug into. It says dual band Wi-Fi. So what I assume is that this is a Wi-Fi receiver and splits out to those two, so two people can listen to the same thing. I guess, I don't know. Hard drive. I don't know. A little Amazon Fire Stick box here, and there's a Fire Stick down here. So it's dirty. I think that's what that is. Yeah, it says Amazon right there. So, got that. I got an old zip drive. These just sell really easy. A whole bunch of mice. This guy went through tons of mice. So, yeah. Charger. All kinds of stuff. Tons of cables. But what I like the most is this. So, it's an older iPad. I'm going to plug it in and test it. You can see it's got the old hook there. Hook up. So, I don't know, maybe that's a series 1 or 2, I'm not sure. At some point I gotta figure out how to test this sweet computer right here. Hopefully this thing's loaded up with some expensive hardware and I can sell that for a good price. But all this stuff, I got all that for $100. Monitor. That turned out to be a pressure cooker right there. It's for rice. Keurig machine, all this stuff. Good stuff. Good kitchenware too. Oh yeah, before I forgot, in that one of those backpacks there was a little pouch of money. So I dumped it all in here. This is kind of cool. Buffalo head. What do you call it? Buffalo nickel? Indian head nickel? I don't know what you call that, but pretty cool. I think this is a foreign currency. I see a couple pieces of foreign currency in here. So, but there's a lot of... that's more for foreign currency. Definitely got some quarters. I see dimes. It's two something. It's from Singapore. Whatever their currency is. $2, $2. Oh, it is dollars. $2. Singapore money and keys. So, yeah, that's good. Good. All right, nice little easy locker, which is good because I was tired. It was the end of a long day of auctions, and like I said, I had to hurry up. But that gaming computer, you know, it sat in my garage up to a few weeks ago, and I know it had value. I looked up a little bit, but you know, I'm just not really a PC guy, so testing it, yeah, I can plug it in and see if it turns on and all that, but all the different parts and stuff in there, I'm not really that in tune with the prices on them or the best way to sell them. So I brought it out to the flea market. I sold it to one of our regulars, and he got it for $100, and I think that was a pretty good deal. But it paid for the locker, so what can I say? I sold that skateboard for $40, and we sold a few other things. We cleared an easy $200 there. It was a very, very easy locker. I still got all those Starbucks cups, though. We still got to sell those. Can you believe it? 1 year later. So anyways, I brought everything home from the first locker, dollar, and that last $100 locker. Went through it in the garage. Really, nothing really exciting to share with you. The dollar locker had mostly clothes, a lot of dirty stuff. I filled a lot of garbage bags full of straight up trash. But there was one bag that had 2 layers to it. It was like a duffel bag or a wheeled duffel bag. I'll show it to you right now. The top layer was nothing, but I'm like, there's something in here. I unzip, there's a middle zipper. We open the bottom, and lo and behold, there's one item in particular in there that blows my mind. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, real quick with that dollar locker, I filled up, this is the 3rd garbage bag here of stuff, mostly all from that dollar locker. It's mostly garbage. I do have some clothes here. I have a few things there. I have this, which is partly from the $100 locker, partly from the dollar locker. But literally down to the last, I think this is the last bag right here. The top part had clothes. This part, I'm not going to open it. You can see it's bleeding through right here. It has some nail polish, I think. There's some bottles that are broken. There's some cosmetics and things in there, but the nail polish is made a mess in there. So this thing, unfortunately, has got to go to the garbage. But there was two levels in here. This top level here, I cleaned out. I had some decent clothes. Most of it's going to either go to the thrift store or the flea market. But down in this lower section here, so it's got this lower section that unzipped, and I opened this, and I mean, it's like most of these clothes are dirty and used up. Here we have something from Kardashian collection. It's brand new, a tag, $79 from Sears. Looks like a 2-piece outfit. I don't know if that's worth anything. But then right here, I have a Ferragamo purse. So Ferragamo. I don't know if that's worth anything or not. Here. Why is this purse out here? I think it might just be a heavy purse. So I don't know. Maybe the purse is worth something, but this one's a bust. But for $1, I don't have a lot into it. All right, you heard me say it. I wasn't sure if that thing was worth anything or not. Ferragamo, I heard the name, but wasn't really familiar with Ferragamo products because I don't find them very often. And the purse was cool. That leopard print with the what would you call it? Duotone, right? It was like a cream color, whitish cream color with a black and pink ink on it. Yeah, very, very cool. I thought it was cool. I looked it up. Yo, it was real. I figured it was fake just because it was such a trashy unit. That purse was real. There's a couple real light stains on it. I used a little goof off, cleaned up perfectly. It had barely been used, I think. I put it on eBay, $200. Took a while to sell, but it sold. $200. So after fees, you know, that knocked it down quite a bit. 30, I don't know, 30. I just take 15% off, so I figured $30 in fees. But clothes and stuff, we sold that at the next flea market. I cleared a couple $100 out of a $1 locker. Literally, I cleaned that thing out in between the auctions. Like, when the auction is over, I paid, boom, threw that stuff in my truck, zipped over to the next auction, and good thing I did, because that's where I picked up this next unit, which is just an incredible unit. I can't wait to show you guys. Let's take a look. All right, day 2. I'm in this other unit that I bought. So here is the $250 unit, which, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one, because this is the one that is owned by the same guy who owned the locker that had all the musical equipment, which went for $4,800. So, I don't know what I see. You know what I see back there? Yeah, I'm going to switch this around and get the light on it. And I'll tell you what I liked about it. Alright, well, first of all, I like the bird cage because I think these sell for decent money. It's a large one. Chair's not probably worth nothing. You see, it got a lot of boxes, a lot of totes. Everything looks very organized. I definitely like the RC car there. That's a good sign. I don't know what that is up there. Is that a massage chair or something? I think that is what that is. Okay, but what's this? I maybe saw that the other day and didn't think too much of it. It's hard to see. It was dark in here. Maybe put the flashlight on that, but now coming across all the musical equipment definitely has me more interested in what this is, because it's got that carpeting on it. But look at this. Love that. Box is still taped up. This one maybe is opened. This definitely did not feel like it's been gone through. So, the cockatoos. So, alright. So that's what we got so far. Paperwork. I see some tools in there. That's good. I don't know what's in there. Can't really tell what's in those. Huh. I don't know. Tripod. Little short ladder. Probably that's a mirror. Got a water cooler here. And this guy right here, I think it's probably a barbecue. We'll see soon enough. Kitchen pans. Some books in here. Oh, there's some music books in here. Definitely makes sense now. I've seen his music room. Alright, cool. Okay, I'm gonna do what I normally do, which is shut the camera off so I can get loading. We got rain coming. I'm trying to get a load home and in the garage before the rain really hits later today. So I'm gonna say we might be able to do this in 2 loads, but I'm always underestimating constantly, so we'll see. Alright, dang it, I pulled 2 boxes out already. I'm saying to myself, I should have got that other one. The other one went for right about the same price. So this box, look at this. It says right there, Uggs, single button. And you open it, sure enough, it's a whole box of Uggs. They look pretty decent too. Look at that. And then this box right here, pick this one up and it's like, oh, this is heavy. I'm gonna open this. And what do we got here? Some sort of guitar pedal or something? Effects pedal, I think. And I think all these are more. They're all a bunch of pedals. It might be $250 for this locker. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pedals, or effects, whatever they're called. Next pedals. Those could be worth 30-40 bucks each. That could be almost the cost of the locker right in that box. These, I don't know. I'm not going through hardly any of the boxes, not even peeking. I'm just putting them in my truck, trying to get home before the rain, but I can't help it. I keep kicking myself. I should have bought the other one. I should have bought the other one. I didn't bid on the other one because I was just on a kind of an adrenaline high from this thing, and the other one was being bid like right after. Now I'm like, oh, I should have bid it. I should have bid on it, but I just want to show you. I did get this thing out. So look at this thing. It's pretty heavy. It's in this box. I'm gonna assume there's more down here, but it's some sort of Yamaha mixing board. This thing's large. That's got to be worth some money. And I pull it out. What do we got back here? A little Toshiba TV. Not bad. Oh man. Actually, now I got back here. What's in here? Office chairs. Those will go straight to the dump. And what's this? Some sort of a crib? It's funky and junky. That'll go straight to the dump. Spinning wheel. I didn't even see this thing up there. Nothing was covering it. I just didn't see it. Back there, more totes, boxes. Yeah, this is a good locker. Good locker. DC Comic set, some kind of trading cards. What I got in here? Nothing. Christmas ornaments. I mean, there's like regular stuff like sheets and a comforter, paperwork, mixed in with totally collectible stuff and expensive music stuff. Really interesting locker. I just really regret not bidding on the other one. The guitar one, of course, I was out, with the price range on that, $4,800. I didn't have that much money, nor would I have spent that much. But the other one, like this, went for $250, and I'm just kicking myself. I should have been playing on that one. What's this thing? What is this? You know what this is? This is some sort of a meat slicer. That's the blade right there. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Some sort of a slicer. Huh. Or that's what I think it is. Maybe it's a tool. Because then here's a skill saw box. There's some tools in there. There's some tools in here. And this right here I think is just, it's just a bunch of frames. Lightweight plastic frames. Hey, alright, so here's the update. I loaded that thing as fast as I could. I was busting it at the end because that last trip I came out, skies had gotten dark. And as I was loading it, rain started coming down. So here I am. It's starting to sprinkle. I mean, it is sprinkling. So if you can see the windshield here, it's got a nice sprinkling of dew, and which means all the stuff in the back's getting a nice sprinkling of dew. I'm trying to get home. I'm just like 15 minutes away from home, so quick jaunt. I'm hoping it doesn't rain any harder, but sitting at this light for so long, it's not helping. This is definitely 3 trips, but I think I'm going to come back with the trailer and make it 1 more trip because some of those bigger items like the soundboard are extremely heavy. And the birdcage is on wheels, the barbecue's on wheels. It'd just be easy to roll that right up on the trailer and be done with it. So I think that's my plan for tomorrow. I'm excited to get home and go through this stuff because there's some good goodies in here. We'll see what we find. All right, getting through some stuff here. And there's a stack here. I'm getting through it now. I'm digging in that box there. There's a few airplanes. Some cool stuff. It's old Humpty Dumpty doll toy. And here's a bunch of, well, here, I'll show you. Cars, Tonka truck there. Little wind-up, old, made in Hong Kong toy. It's cool stuff. There's a little toy, some tools. And I've been listing, but I just came across this doll right here. Treasure Collection, Paradise Galleries, whatever. Baby Aiden. I looked him up, and there's one for sale on eBay for 50 bucks. None of them have sold. Looks like other dolls in this collection have sold recently for like 20 bucks. So I'll list them, but what I thought was pretty funny, it does say on there, anatomically correct. So let's check out little baby, oh, yep. Baby Aiden's anatomically correct. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Here's a lava lamp that I found in it. It's been plugged in for like an hour or so. It's very large for a lava lamp. Usually they're like half that size. It's a ton of material in there, and this is a thick glass, whatever you call it, case. So the stuff is starting to move. It's pretty cool. As far as lava lamps go, this is a legit lava lamp. I'm gonna keep it plugged in for a lot longer and see. It's got these nice little pinholes here too. That's a nice touch. But anyways, yeah, getting through it. All right, check out this mountain of Uggs. That's crazy. All right, those aren't Uggs. That's from a different locker. But this box right here, which, if you remember, says Uggs, single button, sure enough. I don't know what this guy's into. Did he collect Uggs, or was he trying to be a reseller of Uggs? I'm not sure. One of these pairs has a slip in it that came from eBay. Looks like they had bought it for $20.50. Some of these pairs look brand new. Like this one looks pretty good. Great tread. Then there's other ones like this, which look terrible. There's a hole right there. That's worn through. And the tread looks alright, but yeah, that's not so good. There's another one over here somewhere that was missing a button. I don't know. I can't make any sense of it, but I'm gonna bring these out to the flea market tomorrow. So it looks pretty impressive there. But there's two pairs that I put aside which are even more impressive. Check this out. They look brand new. And these are hecka nice. So there's those. And then there's these Ugg like moccasin type shoes. Those are pretty cool too. Those are different. 21 pairs of Uggs. That is not too shabby. That's some good flea market inventory there. Alright, I thought there was more videos in this series. Sorry guys. I really thought I videoed more. Either I lost them or I didn't. I don't know. I rented the unit for a month. I went through it kind of slow. I did go back quite a few more times. Take a load, take a load, take a load. It wound up being great flea market stuff. I mean, fantastic. Those Uggs sold for, I think what we did is we set up a whole table and we started at 20 bucks. Next, we sold what we sold. If they were damaged, we'd go, 10 bucks or whatever, 5, 8 bucks, whatever. Next time, we brought them out, 15 bucks each. And, each time some sold. Next time, 10 bucks. Next time, 8 bucks. Next time, 5 bucks. We whittled them down till we had nothing left and made a really good money off just the box of Uggs. But overall, this stuff wound up being great flea market inventory. But we sold a lot of eBay and local stuff as well. Let me go through just a few of the more exciting and bigger ticket items that we sold. All right, there are just too many to list them all. I'll just go through a few. And to start with some musical items, this Carvin foot pedal, guitar foot pedal, 22 bucks on eBay. It was untested. And then this Gibson leather guitar strap, 20 bucks. There's a lot of little items like this. We really did well with the musical stuff. This Axiom Zone heart rate monitor, sold it online for 35 bucks. And this baby Aiden creepy baby. I got some weird messages on this. People just asking, is the skin really smooth? Does it really feel real? Like one lady just kept sending me all these weird messages, and I finally just blocked her. And then I took the first offer I got, which is for 20 bucks just to get the little creepy baby out of my house. This is a cool find. This little wind-up made in Japan metal toy. Sold it for $49.99. Skill saw, this is not an expensive skill saw like, skill saws tend to be. This is a cheap entry-level model, sold for 25 bucks. This lamp looked like a Tiffany lamp, but it was not just Tiffany style, sold locally for 50 bucks. A cool little transistor radio. These are collectible. This one looked like a Sonoco gas pump, and sold that very easily on eBay for 25 bucks. The bird cage is one of the reasons why I bought the locker. I had a feeling about this. I was right. Even though it was dirty, we sold it for 150 bucks locally. The meat slicer, the reason why I'm mentioning this, it's only a $30 sale, but I put it up on Facebook, got tons of messages on it. It kind of surprised me. Under the cover, yep, that was a barbecue, and it was actually a really cool barbecue. It's a briquette barbecue, or a coal barbecue, but it had a gas tank for starting it. Very, very useful, very interesting. Sold it for 50 bucks. And then, I didn't have any better photos of this, but the music box, when I did open it up, it did definitely have more things inside, a whole bunch of amps, great stuff. I sold the whole thing to 500 bucks to someone who was buying it for their church. And lastly, we have this spinning wheel. Now, I thought this was interesting. You don't see these very often, and didn't know what to expect on this. It's made in New Zealand. Beautiful wood. I believe it was mahogany. I might be wrong on that, but I furniture polished it up, and it came out stunning. I put it on eBay. I sold it for 350 bucks. Can you believe that? A lot of great sales on this one. A lot of great sales. I'm going to run them up on the side here so you can see. So the cost, we're looking at about $360 in cost, because we did have some extra stuff there like dump fees, storage fees. I rented it for a month, and auction fee, the auctioneer fee. But anyways, $360, not bad. And the total sales here, it's going to be rolling for a while, all right? Because there's a lot of items and lots of flea markets, but the total was over $2,500, right? Crazy. So the profit, 2,200 bucks. This is fantastic. If I make $600 or $700, I'm super happy. I think it's worthwhile and fun. But 2,200, I'm loving that. And you know what? I still even have a few items back on the shelves there that are listed on eBay. So still a little bit more money to come. Not so much at this point, but still stuff coming in. So the flea market trips, really, this was great stuff to sell at the flea market as well. I mean, you saw we had a lot of items locally and eBay, but the flea market stuff was prime stuff. Let me scoot over the side here so you can see up here the flea market action. I'll just show you a little bit. We don't have to play audio. With nothing that exciting happened, but the people love this stuff at the flea market. Like I already mentioned, the Uggs, those sold like hot cakes, but we would take like maybe like 4, 5, 6 boxes, put them aside, and then bring that to the flea market with a whole load from another locker. And these 4, 5, or 6 boxes would be the best stuff that we had at our booth. You know, like this is the stuff people would be getting excited about and buying, and this is stuff that wouldn't be there at the end of the day for the free sale. But it was great stuff. We just loved it. It was a fun locker. And you know what? That's why I rolled this video out a year later to show you. And the other two were pretty good too, but this one especially, I had to share it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Shoot me a thumbs up if you did. I really appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. All right, we've got great stuff coming. I've got a few more flashback videos, and I'm building up, all right? Just to let you know, I'm building up to the best one. One of the best ones I got last year. It is also in December. Probably one of the best ones that I gotten up to that point in my whole career. So good stuff coming, and once I finish the flashbacks, I got a new one, the pallet auction. I've been teasing you guys about it. We're gonna show it. It's good. You're gonna like it, all right? But you gotta wait a little bit longer. And until then, good luck to you. God bless you. We'll see you next time here on Lockernuts.